mention a bit about the kind of issues that come up post-foreclosure, particularly for tenants and also for homeowners. So there are federal protections in addition to the regular protections that exist for tenants that allow for more time to stay in the house if the house is changed ownership through foreclosure. I won't go into this into great length, but it's important again to talk to an attorney in our office at HERA. The Bay Area Legal Aid and other legal services offices exist to talk to tenants about their rights if the house is going into foreclosure. But you should never assume that just because a house is getting sold in foreclosure and you're not the owner, that you're going to have to move on the sale date. Protections do exist.
那即使说真的是万一不幸的是我的屋子或者是亲戚朋友的屋子真的是要被法拍了，政府依然有这个法律保护你，你不是说银行来法拍你的屋子，你就马上就是要流浪街头，法律还是有保护你，你还是有多少天多少时间之内，你还是可以继续待在这个屋子里面。
And there are also several protections in California state law that make it such that after a foreclosure, a homeowner may not be responsible for any of the debts that were attached to the house. It does depend on your situation, how many loans you have on the house, whether they're loans that you got to buy the house or refinance, but especially if you start to get letters from collections agencies saying that you have to pay even after you've lost your house, you should definitely get in touch with an attorney at HERA or another attorney to find out if you're actually responsible for this debt or not.
那一样，如果说房子真的是被法拍了，你一定要记得是说，那既然被法拍了，你就跟这个债务，这个跟房子的贷款是完全已经一点关系都没有了。所以银行或者是借你贷款的单位是不可以再说我要跟你要什么样的费用，什么都不可以，你已经就都没有这个责任了。所以这当中的 processing， 你们千万要记得，美国是一个法治的社会，所以有这些律师，然后这些律师就是很乐意来帮助你来go through这些法律的问题。
And then for the last slide, I just wanted to include some sort of helpful tips for you to know and to pass on to any friends that you know of, family members that are facing foreclosure. One very important thing is to really keep up on the mail that's arriving in your house. As I explained, the foreclosure process is marked by the official notices that are going to be sent. So it's important in knowing how much time you have to act and how much time you have to stop foreclosure. And it's also essential to know what information is coming from your servicer, from your bank.
所以很重要的一点就是说，一定要看你的信件，然后因为它有时间效益，记得第一点就是说，当你收到那个 notice， 它是1个月，1个月后它就会再给你 notice of default。3个月后给你 notice of trustee of sale， 所以你一定要注意这个时间性，所以你一定要读 mail， 因为这个 mail 虽然有时间性，而且还会有最后的就是说 option 让你可以去采取行动，所以不要说收到信就反正我已经没救了，我已经绝望了，不要这么做，一定要读。
So the question was, the prior slide said that for some debts, after foreclosure, a homeowner is free of the responsibility from some debts, but it also said that you remain responsible for some. And the question was sort of do you walk away and not have any debt or not?
我们这位小姐她的问题是说，当她刚刚看到那个荧幕上说，如果我的房子被法拍了，我应该是受保护，我不再对于我的贷款，我的欠债有责任。那可是又像说，可是有一些你还有法律上的责任，那这是到底什么？好，就比如说我房子去贷款了，那这个房子被法拍了，房子的贷款50万跟我没有责任了。不管这房子卖掉多少钱，都跟我没有责任，因为银行把这个屋子拿走了。但是如果我50万的贷款里面，这当中我有拿一些钱来，比如说我去买车子，我去买珠宝，对不起，你的车子跟珠宝的贷款跟房子法拍的贷款是2回事，你车子还是你自己要去还， 你的租保还是你要自己去还，或者是甚至你的医疗费用，其他的挪项都是你要自己去还，因为这个只有关于房子的这一部分，你房子贷款出来怎么去用，那他是不负责任的。
So the answer to that question is that it really depends on your situation, and because it is entirely based on the terms of your loan and state law, it's pretty essential to speak with someone that's familiar with the law to know. Attorneys in the HERA, the Housing and Economic Rights Advocates, give advice like this every day, but it depends on a number of factors, one being how many loans you had on your house. If you have a first and a second, it may be that the second remains but not the first. If you just had a first, it may be that you're in the clear. So in order to actually know for your specific situation, it's very important to talk to an attorney, and if it's one of the things our office is there for. So just to clarify, but by two loans I mean if a person had taken out let's say a first mortgage and then also a line of credit, a second mortgage, it will also depend, another of the factors is whether it's a refinance or the loans that you took to purchase the house. But it varies quite a bit and depends on each individual situation. And so it's essential to speak with someone familiar with the law and these particular debt collection provisions to know. So post foreclosure, you could be debt free or you could not. And really the only way is to have someone that's familiar with the law to answer the question.
就是说，当你房子被法拍以后，照理说是房子的贷款这一部分你就完全没有责任，你不需要再去负任何1分钱的责任。但是有很多人，比如说我跟原来的银行我借了50万买了这个房子，对不对？说我有50万的房贷，可是呢，我住进去以后，可能1年2年后我再去借 line of credit 或者是 equity line， 可是我可能再借个5万块、3万块出来哦，我去度假或我去买新车子，那这就是等于我的第二个 loan， 然后甚至还有第3个，有些人就是这样一直去借下去，那不见得说因为我法拍了，我的第2个 loan 或第3个 loan 我就没有责任，但是也有可能可以谈到这个 deal 说所有的钱都出去，所以最重要的是说你需要找到专业知识的人来帮你读这些 paper， 然后帮你去谈判这样子，所以政府的免费的律师、免费的单位他们的office， 或者是我们这边也有专业的人可以跟你谈。